Renegade, what are you doing, knucklehead? Alright, it's time to talk to the cool kids. Yes, it is. It's cool kid time. We like the cool kids. Alright, cool kids, today we're going to go down a rabbit hole that probably doesn't matter because have you guys heard the word on the street? Yeah. Getting rid of your silver is going to be a little harder than you thought it would be, especially those of us who thought junk silver would be fractional goodness. Well, that was supposed to be for SHTF, not, what's going on now. And we all knew this was coming because we studied 1980 and we listened to the people that were there who told us that this was coming. So, anyway, but some people are really worried about it, and that's fine. But we're going down a rabbit hole today. And it's a weird rabbit hole that a lot of people don't even know is really a thing because they haven't got really deep into the real rabbit hole of foreign silver, which unfortunately I fell down back when so I had to go to the storage place and grab this thing again. In here contained are a few countries. I've got Spain. I think Denmark's in here, and Russia, which is the point, because I promised a certain YouTuber out there that I'd show off some Copex. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And this one is dedicated to, and he will be put in the comment section, Darby's Down Home Detecting, or the D-Man, which I just call him the D-Man for sure. Big D, yeah. I don't know if Mrs. D-Man agrees, but that's none of my business. But I am certain that it is true. I am certain. All right, now, what we got here? Well, let's look at the damn thing. This is just the first one I saw, so I grabbed it. This one is a very lovely, looks like EC, 15 Copex, 1916. So we're going to write all that down. And then we're going to look it up. It's going to be great. Now let me pause this. Alright, I stand corrected. It was BC, 1916 BC. They made 96 million of these coins. And you're going to love this, though, because I got this way below melt. You'll see here in a second. Russian Empire. Now, I gotta tell you guys, this pigeonhole we're going down, it's not a good pigeonhole because, unless you're buying it for the numismatic value, because it is not common to get these anywhere near melt, okay? And they're only 50% silver. So, it's like Canadian 50% silver. It's like herpes. It's like silver herpes. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. A lot of people don't want to buy 50% anything, no matter what the ASW is, or less. 50%. And some people I know, 80% is their cutoff. If it's 80%, if it's below 80%, they don't want it. So even that nice 64%, 68%, 72%, they don't want that shit. They want... so this is a nice coin. It's got some great details on it still. So I paid 54 centavos, cents, for this coin. So, those are zinc centavos I paid for it. I like to think. I like to imagine that they were zinc. So yeah, that's a good way to go. The melt value of this coin is $2.29. So even still, it's not that much under melt, really. Like, it's not... I got way better deals. Okay. So let me pause this. We'll pull out another coin. Oh, the problem is I got to get this. Oh, this is heavy. I mean, it's heavier than it looks. So I'm saying, and especially when you're crunched over, it's not good. It's not good. All right. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm a weakling. I don't know. I didn't know I was a weakling. Oh well. I'm old and we, I've been noticing I've had a lot of, I had that, what's that crap called? Tennis elbow. Yeah, that stuff was rough. night of work, I like to get home and grab me a V8. I'm not advertising for them, just telling you what, guys, what I grab. But some days I don't mess with that. I'll grab a mater right off the vine. I'll just chop her up and put a little salt on her. Yeah. I think you guys have seen my shorts regarding that, I'm sure. All right, here we go. Here's a Copac. This one is AR, looks like. But I probably got that wrong too. 5 Copac, 1890. This one's beat up as hell. So let's check that out. I'm sure it's not under melt. All right, the symbol on it is an A and a weird kind of R looking angle. It's a right angle. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the mint mark. 8 million were made this year. The ASW is 0.015. And if you can't get these at melt, they're great for SHTF for small purchases. So like this would be 1/6. Well, no, not. It's an odd number actually. This would be for something like, you want to buy a small candy bar or maybe a big one, depending on what silver is valued at. But small purchases, loaf of bread, that kind of shit, or 2 loaves. Melt value 76 cents, so we got this well above melt at 109. But for $1, it's a cool piece of history. Who cares? But yeah, definitely not stacking for the silver weight on this stuff for sure. All right, we'll move on to the next coin. All right, next up we got another one of our fine 15 Copacs. It's the exact same coin, I believe, except the mint mark's different, isn't it? Yeah. Let's put these side by side. Apparently there's different mint marks, so let's look into that. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so the no mint marks is a slightly scarcer variety, made at Pentagrad, if I'm reading that right. Mint. So there you go. And what's the letters on it? Well, BC according to this, but I got the no mint mark. Hold on. We're going to have to figure this out. There's nothing on there. So, but they got several mints that they made stuff at. But the Pentagrad is rarer than the other one. Got it. This one's made in Japan, guys. So if you wanted a silver coin around the world, Japanese coin, this would work. I got this for 54 cents as well, so that's why I got her mouth. Yeah. But yeah, and it's nice. It's in nice shape. So that's from Japan. So I'll just put Japan. Yeah, it says Osaka. Osaka. Yeah, so that's cool. And this is Pentagrad right here. So this is, yes, it is. So this is the more common one. The Japanese one's more common. Got it. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. All right. This one is in nice shape. It's got luster, buster. 1914. $1.66. So my guess is we're going to be a little over melt, but not much. BC. So I'm going to write that BC. So I've never gone through here, and done the mint marks, so let me pause it. All right, 51 million were minted, but that coin's probably worth $20 according to this. Could maybe a little more. By the condition. Melt value $1.53. So let's see here. I was pretty good on that. I said it'd be just a little bit over melt. So not bad, not bad. All right. Here we go. Here's a 15 Copac coin. That's pretty cool, right? That's from now that's not 50%. That's 4.8 it says here, doesn't it? Yeah. So we'll have to check that out. That's interesting that they upped the silver instead of going down over the years. What we pay for this? $5.52. That's gonna be way over melt. But it's a hella cool coin though. All right, this coin's fairly low mintage, 2,835,000. So let's see here. Yeah, we did fine. This coin's between $12 and $15 in this condition. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. We only paid $5.52, so yeah, we did fine. But as far as melt goes, of course, it's not a good deal. Melt would be $2.29 on that coin, so not great. All right, next up we have this lovely coin. This is really in nice shape, isn't it? Yeah. EC? BC. It's going to be BC. We'll put BC on there. All right. So this has been officially signed by me with that BC. So when I'm famous, these coins are going to go into flips, special flips, and this one's going to, it says, I wrote that BC. This is officially a collector's item someday, maybe, if we put on our future goggles. So we average a 15 Kopek. We already know the value. We know that the melt value of this coin is definitely lower than $1.99. What we don't know is the actual catalog value, but I guarantee you $1.99 is probably a pretty good deal for a coin in this condition. You see the luster buster. It's not a rare coin by any stretch, though. 59 million were made that year. We just checked it out. All right, here's another one. Now, this isn't quite my best buy ever, but it's probably back in the day when I was first starting out. This is a 20 Kopek, right? I paid $4.52, and it looks like somebody took a marker through it, and it looks to be in, maybe very good to good condition, less the marker mark. So let's check that out. All right, and this symbol has an H and an 8S0 looking symbol. If you look, H infinity. I have no idea what that is. All right, mintage on this is 22 million. And, for what we paid it, it's the melt value is only 306, and we paid 452. So we are well over melt. Coin's not in amazing shape, but they aren't exactly common. You're not going to see one every day. I don't know. I feel like 452 isn't the worst price I could have paid for it. All right, now this one's definitely under melt. Let's see if we can see some mint marks here. This is some kind of backwards E, forward E. That's what I'm going to write down. There we go. Backwards E, forward E. And we already know this is under melt. We just looked this up. We know it's worth, what was it, $3? And I paid 54 cents for it. So let's see if it's super rare or something. All right, mintage is 15 million on that wait. I stand corrected. 20 million on that one. Now, if it was a 1908, we'd be pretty happy. But given what this is, we got it under melt. It's not even probably in good condition. But, it's under melt. Who cares? And yeah, 50% silver. All right, here's an 1890 with some nice luster. And I think I'm going to cut this short. I'm not going to go through every damn Kopek I got. Just the first few I see. This one, again, we're in mint condition, 1890. So that's nice. That's a nice coin. Look like there might be some rim bruising there, right there. So, that's going to ding it. 291, the melt value on this is only 70 cents. So we're 3 times melt. But we're paying for, that nice condition, that nice luster. Let's see what it's worth. All right, I've included the mint mark, and we'll double check and make sure that's right. Looks like it is. Yeah, A little R looking thing. A little R looking thing. Yay! Yeah, A little R looking thing is a mintage of 8 million which is one of the bigger mintages actually of these coins. In this condition, it's worth at least $15, I would say, according to the catalog. Could be more, probably not less. So we did okay at $2.92. And remember, sometimes I'm buying things as numismatic grabs. Sometimes I'm buying things for their melt value. So, you know, you can't always go off of what I paid versus melt. Those days are over. There was a time when I was purely, guys, a stacker. Now I'm just, sometimes I'll pay for the cool factor. I just know it's cool, so I pay a little more. Call me silly. I got plenty more Copex, but this video is getting long, and you'd have to really be interested in Copex to sit and watch this. So I hope that video was cool enough for you, my main man, Darby, the D-man, because I am spent. I want you to have an amazing day, guys. I want you to like, share, and subscribe. I want to thank you for watching all that. And I want you to find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. Now, I'm more, personally, I'm more interested in the rubles. Color me crazy, but there's just something cool about one of these, you know what I'm saying? There's just something really neat about those. All right. Like, share, subscribe, all that jive. Bye, bye, bye.